What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a good day. So for today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Alpha Male channel, and specifically the videos that he's done on how to lose body fat. And yeah, basically we're going to see if he's spitting facts or if there is going to be some cap involved. And if there is, I'm going to have to give him these. I've got two ready. But I know what you might be thinking, Ben, how are you qualified to judge if this Alpha Male guy is giving proper tips to lose body fat, if they're correct? Well, there's a few reasons for that. So firstly, I do actually have a qualification in being an alpha male, and I'll show you that now. So there it is, look, level 3 certificate alpha male. As you can see, you know, that's completely legit. And secondly, I am training to be a personal trainer. I've learned about all this stuff in my course. So yeah, I do like to think that I do know what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's get into these videos, see what this guy has to say. I really appreciate if you like the video, subscribe if you're not already, and let's go. So the first video is called Get Lean Quick, 5 Ways to Lose Body Fat Fast. Let's see if it's legit or not. So I'm just going to play you a clip of what he says, and then I'll talk about it after, give my opinions on it, have a little chat about it. And I'm hoping that the main thing that he's going to be mentioning here are the two magic words: calorie deficit. But for some reason I feel like he's not going to say that, but we will see. For those of you that don't know what a calorie deficit is, it's when you eat less calories than your body burns on a daily basis to lose body fat. That's the only way to lose body fat. I have done a video breaking it all down, so if you want to watch that, I'll put the link thing up there, and yeah, feel free to check that out.
Gentlemen, today I'm going over 5 ways for you to lose weight fast. Or should I say faster? Or is it fasting? Intermittent fasting, which happens to be tip number 1. And all it really is eating in cycles. It's a pattern of eating where you're consuming all of your calories in a window and then you don't eat. But all intermittent fasting was not created equal. There are basically 3 different ways that you can intermittently fast. The most popular one is the 16-8 method, where you are actually skipping breakfast, you're eating a little bit later, and you're consuming all of your calories within an 8-hour window. You're then fasting, aka not eating, for the rest of the day, or 16 hours. In my opinion, it is a great way to restrict calories. You restrict calories, you lose fat.
So the first thing that he talks about is intermittent fasting, which, to be fair, is a good way to lose body fat. He does say restricting your calories within a certain time period, normally an 8-hour window. The other 16 hours you fast. But he doesn't say calorie deficit, like, he just says restricted calories. What does that mean to kind of your average person who doesn't know about kind of a calorie deficit? They still might be eating way too much, even if to just eat a bit less, it still might not do anything for them, if you know what I mean. But a lot of people do seem to find that intermittent fasting works really well for them, so it could be something for you to try. Restrict your calories to that 8-hour window. And then, yeah, it's just a way of helping you get into a calorie deficit through restricting your calories in that time period. That's it. But you don't need to intermittent fast if you don't want to. You can eat throughout the day. If your calories are the same throughout eating the whole day as they are in the fasting period, you're still going to lose the same amount of body fat. It's not going to make a difference. So it's not a bad first point, to be fair. It's alright.
For my personal opinion on the best way to lose weight fastest, number 2, which is fasted cardio. When I started doing fasted cardio, I just called it cardio on an empty stomach. In my personal opinion, it is the best way to actually lose body fat. In a nutshell, your body is empty. When you start doing cardio in your target zone, you dip right into the fatty acids as the energy source to keep you going. You do that for an extended period of time, you lose fat fast.
Number 2, fasted cardio, very popular term in the fitness industry, and I'll give my opinion on it. Because people act like it's just going to melt off body fat. Fasted cardio changes your life. No. Bullshit, mate, honestly. The actual scientific research to suggest that fasted cardio burns more fat than cardio if you were to have breakfast before is very limited. There is some research that supports it, but there's also a lot of research that kind of supports eating breakfast before. That's better for burning fat. But again, you're not just going to melt off belly fat through doing fasted cardio if you just eat loads of calories throughout the day and be in a calorie surplus. It doesn't make a difference. If you do fasted cardio, you're not in a calorie deficit, then, do you know what I mean? Just not going to do anything. I'll give my personal opinion. I think it's better to have breakfast before you do cardio in the morning, if that's what you're going to do, for a few reasons. So firstly, if you have breakfast before you do cardio, that's going to give you energy to actually do the cardio and work harder when you're doing your session, which in turn is going to mean that you burn more calories And because you've worked harder when doing cardio and burn more calories, you're also more likely to increase the afterburn effect, which means you burn more calories kind of after you finish working out. Although that is still a minimal amount, it would still most likely be more. And a lot of people do fasted cardio and end up being really hungry afterwards and having a big breakfast or being more hungry throughout the day, so it can actually lead to you eating more food, which again, calories in, calories out, will lead to it not being as effective if you ate breakfast before. So to be honest, the difference is negligible. There's arguments both ways, but in my opinion I prefer to have breakfast before. But yeah, either way, kind of do whatever you want, whatever you find works best for you, because in terms of the amount of calories burned and fat loss, there's really not that much difference either way.
If you're looking for a kickstart, something to jumpstart, there are some options out there. Do your research, see if there's one that fits you, your lifestyle, because really that's what you need to figure out, is what type of diet is going to fit your lifestyle.
So he does say do a diet that fits your lifestyle, fits you, which is what I preach. That's what I'm all about. You need to pick a diet that basically you can stick to, because if you can stick to it, you're going to do it long term, keep the weight off. That's why most people's diets fail, is because they do diets that just aren't sustainable and they don't enjoy, so they just end up going back to binge eating and not eating good food. What I recommend is the 80-20 approach, so eating 80% healthy foods, a mixture of proteins, carbs and fats. I don't really recommend personally cutting out food groups, and then 20% more unhealthy foods, because you need to enjoy life, you need to have balance. And yeah, personally I think that's the best way to lose weight, do it that way to get you into a calorie deficit rather than all these other crazy diets. But again, do whatever you can stick to and that you enjoy.
Tip number 4, which is build muscle. The benefits to building muscle, there are zillions of them, but one of them is actually increasing your metabolism, or the amount of calories your body uses just at rest. Start working out with weights and you're gonna see a dramatic impact on your fat percentage.
And he says about building muscle is really good for you because it boosts your metabolism, so you burn more calories at rest, which is very true. It does. So yeah, going to the gym, you burn not that many calories when you're actually working out, maybe like 100, 150, but you do burn more calories at rest the more muscle tissue you have, so that's all good with helping you to get into a calorie deficit. So to be fair, for that one overall, not a bad video, some decent tips, but he doesn't mention the key words, calorie deficit, which is all you need to do to lose body fat fast. That's it. The deeper the deficit, the faster you'll lose body fat. So it's kind of just misleading with some points, and he doesn't really explain stuff in depth. And the thing is, he'll know this stuff, but it's probably because he doesn't want to tell people that they've got to restrict the calories, be in a calorie deficit, because a lot of people don't have the motivation, or too lazy to do that. And yeah, his videos probably get less views because people are like, oh, that's too hard, I don't want to follow this guy. People want to hear easy stuff on how to lose body fat fast. So this next video that he did is called 10 workout tips I wish I knew when I was in my 20s. And there's just a couple of points that I wanted to pick out and talk about from this video, and I'll play the clips of them.
4th workout tip I wish I knew back then, because damn, I ate so much crappy boiled chicken, plain sweet potatoes, is that you don't need to kill yourself to lose body fat. Everything was regimented, everything was planned, everything was perfectly boiled and disgusting, and it sucked. For 3 months that I would diet for a bodybuilding show, I was absolutely miserable. And I found out about L-carnitine, quadricarb specifically, combining it with CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. I started doing fasted cardio. Mind blown, body fat shredded, and I've never looked back.
Right, so this one pisses me off because he's saying that he didn't have to eat just plain boiled chicken, you know, sweet potato, just basically like plain healthy food. And then he goes on to say, what I should have done is taken fucking CLA tablets. No mate, have a day off. And I'm shocked he's promoting the brand in the description. Like, oh, it's so annoying, because CLA tablets, they might have a tiny little like effect in terms of burning fat, but in my opinion they're not worth it. Just getting a calorie deficit, that's literally it. And he's saying basically, don't eat healthy foods, just take CLA tablets to promote the brand. Because yeah, people would love to eat unhealthy food and just take these CLA tablets and that'll melt the body fat off. Like, shut up. Do you know what I mean? It's just, Yeah, really annoying. I mean, you do have to eat healthy food. Like, if you face it, if you want to lose body fat, you've got to have a healthy diet. But the healthy foods don't have to be boring. Like, you can just season foods, use low-calorie sauces. There's so many options to make your kind of healthy foods taste better nowadays. So the last video I wanted to talk about is a ridiculous one. It's called 10-minute fat-burning morning routine, and it's just a load of bullshit, being completely honest with you. So I'll play you some clips from it, but it's basically just a video promoting a fucking really expensive skipping rope.
Gentlemen, today I'm going over a 10-minute, actually I'm gonna do it and you're coming with me, a 10-minute fat burning morning routine. I am personally gonna be using a cross rope for some of my cardio components. The first exercise, the first block, 30 seconds is cardio blast. 30 seconds, you're doing a cardio blast, gentlemen. This is a little different rest. For 10 seconds, what you're going to do, gentlemen, is bicep curls. I want you doing 10 bicep curls. You can do these wide grip, you can do these regular toe touches. Here, here, and here. You're gonna rest now for 30 seconds. All right, and while we're resting, getting ready to do the next block, guys, I'm gonna tell you a little more about cross rope. The get lean set and you've got the get strong.
So firstly, this isn't a very good fat burning workout. Like 30 seconds skipping on rope, doing a few press ups or sit ups with 30 seconds rest in between. Like, it's not intense enough to actually be burning lots of calories, you're resting too much. So yeah, it's just misleading. Again, it's not really a fat burning routine, it's just a workout that burns a few calories, just kind of generic. Not that great, to be honest, could be a lot better. And I had a look at this skipping rope, look how much they cost. So the cheapest one, $120 for a skipping rope. Yeah, £5 will do job for one, and then the more premium one, $160. What? I can't even get my mind around that. It's just a joke. So that is my review of the Alpha Male channel's fat loss videos and what I think of them. So overall, he does give some good tips that can definitely help you to lose weight. Better than I thought, to be honest, but again, a lot of misleading content and to promote products, and he'll know better as well. He'll know that the calorie deficit is the key. Like, and he never says that. He never says like actually how to lose weight properly. It's just all these quick tips, and a lot of the time he's like fitting what he's saying to promote these products, which again, pretty shitty if you ask me. I'd never do that. I've just finished editing this video and I realised I forgot to say how many caps I'm giving the Alpha Male channel. Don't know what his actual name is, but after much deliberation I have decided that I am giving you 1 cap, mate. Yeah, because you didn't take calorie deficits, you've got to take at least 1. I think 2 would be unfair because you did give out good information. So yeah, 1 cap for you, my friend. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learnt some things from this. I'd really appreciate if you like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.